Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Realm of Vasten. Today, we're working out the roads in the village and might even do a cornfield. Oh my goodness! See you after this. So, okay, other than that zombie crisis, which was just narrowly averted, I don't like this. I tried to, I thought, well, let's go with stone roads and see how that is. You know what? It's not good. It's not good is kind of how it is, and I don't really like it. So I'm going to do away with it. I'm going to get rid of the stone roads, and we're going to lay out more roads. Now, one of the things that we have talked about in the past, a decent amount, is that the first thing you should do in a kingdom is lay out the roads. Because that's how reality is. Roads are laid out and then people build houses next to the road. That's how things actually work. Well, once again, I've kind of blown that. I just started building places and there were technically roads in, but I should have thought about it because I always knew that these roads weren't going to be permanent, and surely enough, they are not permanent. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these roads here, and we are going to do new roads, a complete new layout. So that means all of this stuff, all these like path block roads, they all need to go because they're all going to disappear. In fact, actually, I think speaking of that, you know what? I hate to say it, but I think maybe it's time to completely remove all of the remaining houses in this village. Like, it's a village overhaul. Yes, true. But at the same point, I know that some of most of these aren't going to be used. So like this house, yeah, I overhauled. Blacksmith, I overhauled. Church, I overhauled. This I just built. That's like just a brand new building. And I think other than that, these stables still need to be done. I actually forgot about them at the end of last episode. I completely forgot. These are supposed to be stables, so we'll have to do that at some point. But yeah, we'll just make this. This will be a whole mixture of like path walk and coarse dirt and just the usual stuff. Here some things like this, just maybe some grass still. I don't know. So we'll just make this whole area this. I just darn it, I forgot to do that at the end of the episode. So we'll have this kind of go in like this, and this will be a path. Okay, so that'll be the path, and then I'll come back in with some coarse dirt. I have some dirt. I don't have gravel on me. Yeah, but all these things like this road can just go. I think most of it can just go, to be honest, and we'll just replace it. We'll just replace it with regular grass and then work out the rest. But I think it's time. I think it's time to get rid of basically all these houses. You know what I need next to? I need a storage room. And I think for right now, it's going to be the blacksmith. The blacksmith is completely empty, and I think that's just as good of a place as any to be the storage room. So we already have a few things, like we already have, like, that's the drop to the mine and stuff. So let's just spot this in, just kind of like this, and something like this. Do I have any? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. And we'll just do something like along these lines here. Okay. So last episode, I asked you, I said, hey, if you know what's coming to Still Point, which that's the name of this hamlet, if you know what's coming to Still Point, then send me a message. And all you have to say is what was I supposed to say? You're supposed to say something. You're supposed to say I know what's coming. Yeah, that's what it was. I know what's coming is what you're supposed to tell me. That way I know. Okay. These here are the folks who actually went through and went back to episode 3 of season 3, or episode 2 of season 3 and watched. So yeah, if you know what's coming, you still let me know, because that episode has not aired yet at this time. So I'm gonna just go a little bit of this. We'll probably put in some trap doors around here. I'm not going the whole way down, but okay, so that is not bad. This needs to be sort of boxed over, and I'll do some texture variation here in just a little bit. Let's do something like that. I have some of this actually. Let's do a little bit now. Just make it look a little bit better. Something here. That's actually going to be don't want to do that one. That's going to be the wall. Let's see. How about that? Or a door rather, not the wall. What am I saying? I'm just talking nonsense. There we go. Okay, that's cool. Good. And then what we can do here is we can have just some chests. So when you're gonna walk in here, we have just a little sorted area of chests, right? I would, you know, I'll tell you what I'd like to do. What I'd like to do is I'd like to use scaffolding and stuff and make shelves, but there are going to be villagers in this village, I think, potentially, and that is going to turn a whole bunch of them into fishermen, and I don't really want that. So instead, let's see, let's do a one bit of scaffolding here and here, and let's do that there. That'll be one thing that we can do. And in fact, actually, I think I'm just going to do that. Do I need this? No, I don't. Okay, cool. All right, so that should actually hypothetically attract a stone mason, I think. A mason of some sort, maybe, I don't know. So I think I'm just going to have to use chest here. I don't really see that I have an option on that. So let's do a crafting bench here, and right by the door is usually a good place to do it. Let's go here. Cool. And yeah, I think what we're just going to do is we're just going to do like this. So then when you walk in, you're going to walk in, it's like, boom, there's going to be stuff. So let me go get a bunch of wood and chests and all that kind of stuff, and I'll work on making as many chests, I guess, as I can. Maybe some signs and stuff so I know what's what. But I mean, probably nine double chests should be plenty, I would think. And then we can have a place, because I want to get out of using this. This area needs to be not used. And the reason for that is because this area is where my only 2 remaining villagers live, and I do not want them to die. So we're going to have to move them. We're going to have to move them. No problem, but yeah, got to move them. I need to get rid of these actually here so they'll stop being fishermen and eventually be other things. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. So let me take care of sorting all my stuff, and then we'll get back and talk about the roads and everything. time lapse. It's something I think I'm going to do more often. I really actually had a nice time doing it. It was nice to not, get a lot of stuff done and not have to worry about constantly cutting in and out because I knew you were seeing it all. So that was pretty cool. It is time now to lay out the road. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the old just drop cobblestone method here at first, at least. And I got to probably bring some of this. I'm not going to flatten it, but I want to sort of make it a little bit flatter. And I think what I'm going to do here is, let's do. So a road has to go here. Okay, this is pretty simple. Oops. Let's do a road going right along here. We're going to go in between, right where the road actually used to go, and then bring it down here and over here, right to the blacksmith. And this road is going to go right where it used to go. Okay, so that's going to be obvious, and it's going to end there. Okay, next, this road I think is just going to go right along here again where it used to be. Now, this is the easy part. The next part is the more complicated part. I swear my wife was just here, but then I turn around, she's gone. Is she right behind me? I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so the more complicated part, and I do have my camera account open right now, which I was using for the time-lapse portion, and I'm going to be using that to get a closer look at what exactly is going on. Now, you're not going to be able to see it, but I'm going to be able to see this just enough to help me sort of figure out exactly how I want things to go. Now, the next thing I want to do is I actually want to lay out the road that's going to be going outside of the place. So let me see. It's over this way. Okay, so we're going to go over this way and just drop some of these right along sort of this way. Yeah, we're just going to go along here somewhere. Not exactly here necessarily. This is just going to help me get an idea of just about where sort of the road's going to be. And we'll go up along here. Hey, cow. And right along here. Right up to the bridge, which is going to be a really good thing. The bridge is there. The bridge isn't detailed or anything yet. But then we're going to connect. And we're going to come up along here out a little bit, because there might end up being a field or some sort here. And then we'll come along here and come back to it. Follow the valley sort of area. Oh man, I thought we ran out of cobblestone. Okay. And then we'll probably end up doing some landscaping here. But yeah, right along through here. Easy, right? Easy. Okay. Okay, so that's a good part. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is figure out where the road's going to branch off of over here. And I think, I'm thinking make a loop. So I'm thinking let's bring it over this way. So I'm thinking like almost like actually right at the wall. Let's go at the wall. And then come right along here. And this will be just like a little sort of circle maybe. Well, I don't know what we'll have in the middle there. We'll work out in a little bit here. Let's see. Is this not a pet? I thought this was a pet. This guy just spawned. He's not a pet. Oh man, I saw him earlier. I thought he was a pet for sure. Huh. Okay. And then we'll come, I don't know, somewhere around like this. I think it's good for the path, right? Let me take a look over above. I think it makes a lot of sense. So we have a few different loops and, most importantly, a lot of room for houses. Okay. So let me get down laying the road here. Should I do this in time lapse as well? Maybe I should, right? Let me go. I have to go get a bunch of gravel because I don't have that much. Let me go get a bunch of gravel and then I'll come back and we'll do that. Okay, so I hope the time lapse was good for you. It was a fun little time lapse for me, and a lot of stuff happened here. So I think that man, lots of pillager raids. I've killed a few of them without getting the bad omen effect, which is a good thing. But I laid out the house here, or the houses, all the houses. Now we're not going to get to them obviously today, but we're getting close to like a state of kind of just building the houses. So we have a stable, we have an adventurers guild in. Bar, tavern, church of the end, blacksmith, and storage, of course, worked out a little mine. I think that we're in a good place now to just put where the people actually live. So that's kind of my thinking for the rest of this hamlet. So I thought what we would do here, let's jump into spectator mode right here and take a look at this. There we go. Okay, so this is the layout that I have so far for the houses. I think it's pretty solid. I tried this one that's a really weird shape up here. It may end up being like a flower garden or something. I wasn't sure. I want to think that through. But yeah, I think we're in a good place for this. So I think probably this is as good of a point as any to just kind of wrap up the episode, because I think we're good. So got some time-lapse stuff set up, and now we're ready to actually just build some houses. Now I'm going to talk more about the houses next episode, because I think what we're going to end up doing is building these kind of as a time-lapse. Again, I've had a good time doing it, and they're actually kind of fun to record. I haven't done very many of them before on my channel. So one thing that I want to really focus on is the roof design, and I want to just do a mixture of roofs of this style with the cobblestone and oak for a couple of them, maybe this style with spruce and some red and maybe some dark oak. So there's how many houses? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So there's around 15 houses, maybe 14, maybe 16, depend. There's a little space up here. I'm not sure what that's going to be, but I just need to build where the actual people live. So 16 houses, 17 houses if you include that. That's not a bad start. It's not a bad start. So I think that's where we're going to leave off for today. So I'm going to wrap up. And I'll see you all next episode from the Realm of Vasten Village Transformation Project. I think we are getting close. We're getting close to sort of getting the meat of this, so we have one episode to build houses, one episode to probably do the farms. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of grindy, but yeah. Anyway, I'll get to it, okay? I'll see you all next episode from Realm of Vasten. Don't forget to subscribe to all my friends. Spread the love. Drop those likes. Those are always fun to have. Comments are even more fun, though, so I love those comments. I'll talk to you all next episode from Realm of Vasten. Bye. Hey folks, thank you so much to my YouTube members and my patrons. I just got a new patron, like as I was recording this right now. This is take 2 because I have my things. It rings, it makes a sound. So I don't mind recording it again. Thank you so much. I think it was just T. So at the moment that I'm recording this, T, thank you so much for your patronage, and I will be in touch on Discord. So anyway, thank you so much. The patrons, the YouTube members, you make all the things that we do possible. I could not do it. Literally, I could not do it without you, because the cost it's just not something that I can foot all on my own. So thank you to the community for helping do this really as a group. That's why I view it as a community. That's why I view this as a group project that we all do together. So thank you so much for that. My family and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Our hearts. All of our hearts. If you want to know what the patron rewards are, they're down in the description. You can get some real stuff in Vasten, real stuff, digital stuff. In Vasten, you get a statue, you get a house in any kingdom of your choice, and you get an epic build for the gold tier. I'm sorry, is that crackling? It might be crackling. You get a gold tier build. I'm so happy about the patrons and the members that I'm hitting the mic. Anyway, you know what the drill is. I've talked about this a lot. Thank you so much. I will see y'all next time.